Mm.
Anton, my man, how is it going?
Oh, not too bad, Jacob. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. So, Anton, I was reading over your application. It says you've been a personal trainer for the last 3 years. Talk to me. How's that been going for you?
Uh, it's been going good. I love training. I love being in the gym. But the only thing is, it's taken me away like from the things obviously I want to do with my girlfriend and stuff because like the amount of clients that I have, there's a lot of people out there looking to book on with me because I obviously get people the best results. But like I've took on maybe a wee bit too much work than what I should have, and like the people's already paid, and I can't let them down, So like the hours I'm doing right now is crazy.
Okay. Like, yeah, what sort of hours are you doing that you're not able to spend as much time with your girlfriend as you want?
So like basically, right? I my first client will be in the gym at 7 o'clock, so I be there from 7 to 12. I get a break, from like 12 to about 1, but by that time she's obviously working. Then I'm back in from like 1 till about 7. And then
Mm-hmm.
when I finish my last client off at 7 to 8, I train for obviously
Okay.
do my own training from like 8 to 9. The time I get home is like probably fucking half 9, quarter to 10, and she's already in bed, and that's just me fucking 6 days a week, like.
Mm. Okay. And how's all that impacting you, Anton? You're not getting to spend time with your girlfriend because you're working so much. Tell me, how is that for you?
Uh, yeah, it's fucking pretty shit, man. Like, obviously not spending time with her. Obviously, it's sort of how would I say it? Like, it's sort of affecting my mood, you know what I mean? Because obviously, when I didn't have this much training, I wasn't doing this much clients, me and her would always go away for walks and stuff like that, or maybe go to the cinema or stuff. But we aren't even getting that now, and it's fucking shit. It's basically, I feel like it's basically like there's like a distance between us now, that sort of way.
And do you feel like obviously it's you're responsible for putting that distance between you and her because of the amount of hours you're working?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, I probably never thought it through, to be honest. Like I like obviously helping the clients and all that there, but like if it's
Mm,
affecting the relationship, like I'm just gonna have to obviously finish off their programs and then take no one else on, because it's just
yeah,
not.
because at the end of the day, it is your passion. So I do get where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Like I get that you enjoy the gym, but there's some things that are more important in life than work. At the end of the day, spend time with your girlfriend. You know, how long have you been together, man?
We've been together about 3 years.
3 years, long
Hmm.
time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is she pretty special to you? Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, listen, she's everything to me, and like she doesn't even really complain, but like deep down, I know she'd be hurting.
What do you mean by hurting? What do you think's hurting her?
Obviously, me not being there as much as obviously she probably like. Well, that's what I think too. Like, obviously she's supportive of my work, so that's probably why she's not complaining because she sees that I do be happy, obviously, when I do be in the gym and stuff like that. There, but for me, it's just maybe it's a wee bit too much. I have to put
Mm,
her first instead of clients. That's what I have to do.
yeah, for sure. Tell me, you talked about the distance. You feel like you're putting distance between you and her. Do you feel like she thinks that that's the case too?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Maybe, maybe not. Just don't know. Like, but she hasn't said anything, so I don't know. You know, maybe
Mm,
she could be thinking that, and maybe she doesn't want to, annoy me or something, But for me, anyway, like, it feels like that because obviously I hardly see her.
And why has this become so important to you now?
Uh, because, like, as the saying goes, you don't know. Yeah, what is it like? You don't know what you have until you don't. So, like, basically, I took I took on more clients and basically took her time for granted, and which is not fair at all.
Mm, okay, okay. So, Anton, tell me, what do you think it'll cost you if you continue with these clients and continue working the same amount of hours as you are in the gym? How do you think this is going to impact your relationship?
Uh, well, like you could, I don't exactly know, like, but like if I was to look forward, basically, like if she's not seeing me, what would be the point of her even being with me? Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions there, but like that's the way I think. What's the point
Mm,
if you're not seeing someone?
mm. And how would it impact you if it did come to that conclusion? Sorry to say, but talk to me, man.
Oh my god, that would be absolutely just horrendous because she's Everton to me, so she is. She's my backbone. Like she never complains. You know, and no matter how, like, doesn't really matter if I'm not there. She will always be saying, right, what do you want, date? What time are you coming home? I tell her the time, and as soon as I come home, she'll have the food ready. Like it's
Mm,
mad. Like if I stay at this for much longer, it's no, it's not fair on her, and it's just not fair on her.
mm. Yeah, man, for sure. No, I completely hear you. Anton, tell me, like, you've told me all this, how you're working so many hours, and it's obviously creating the distance between you and your girlfriend, right? So tell me, is there anything actually, apart from obviously you love the gym, right? It's a passion for you, but is an actual job itself good? Or tell me.
Yeah, okay, 100%. That's why obviously I have so many clients because like I'm good at what I do, and
Mm,
like I get a real thrill out of seeing people, coming in, maybe not that fit or that good of shape, but in 6 weeks on, disciplined, they're in shape and they're fucking coming in with a smile on their face. Like there's no better feeling, because like it gives me basically a feeling saying, obviously I got him there.
well, I mean, fair play to you. Fair play to you. It's good to see that you're putting a smile on people's faces. But at the end of the day, is those smiles worth more than your girlfriend's smile whenever she gets to see you?
No bloody way. No, like I have to weigh it up. They might be smiling, but me and her's not smiling. So, it's
Mm,
basically it's like it's an easy decision for me, like, to obviously just drop all these hours. Well, obviously I have to continue on for the clients, until their thing runs out. But after that, you know, I'm dropping hours, and this is one of the reasons why I'm on the phone to you here because I want to try and make money online and spend more time with her.
have you actually tried to drop hours before or anything?
Uh, no, I haven't. I was working the normal 7 to 4. That was fine, and we were home. I was home getting doing things and stuff. But then obviously there was that many people out reaching to me, oh, can you take him? A lot of good reviews and all that there. And then I says, fuck it. I goes, I will. But I literally didn't think it through. And
Mm,
I take people on 8 week courses. So like I booked in like, what was it? I think it was 12 clients. So like
okay.
I would finish one client and see it there 6 week. I would be taking on a new client and they'd be starting there.
Oh, okay.
So I fucking have a year ahead of me. So this is one of the reasons. I don't know. I'm gonna probably have to drop off the face of the earth and let down clients.
Well, at the end of the day, it's good business.
Yeah,
But but do you see yourself, keeping up with this business long term or?
no, no bloody way. I've explained this to my girlfriend already. Look at there's my calendar. Once these are run out or nearly run out, that's the end of it. I'm going straight into something else. I want to obviously get into it while I'm still doing this. So
Mm,
obviously the clients are nearly finished. I can just be making money online. So she's over the moon about it.
Hmm. And when did you actually come to that realization? When did you actually tell your girlfriend this?
I told my girlfriend that about probably about a month and a half ago because obviously I could see me calendar and I was just like, fuck. I was like, something needs to happen here. So
Hmm.
I just broke it down. What I told her, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm taking on no more clients. And once these are done, I'm basically done. I'll obviously train myself, but I'm not taking
Hmm.
no more clients.
And was this it when you actually realized that it wasn't going to work long term, or is this only when you told her?
Uh, no, I knew, like, well, I sort of knew. Uh, I sort of knew about maybe a month before
Okay.
I told, but I didn't know what way to go about it, you know.
Hmm. Okay.
And then I was thinking about, what will I do with this? And then I just says, fuck it. I goes, I'm giving it up. I'm just going to finish off what clients I have and move on.
Hmm. So you realized 2.5 months ago, then, yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. But tell me, did anything actually happen 2.5 months ago? Anything in particular, or tell me?
And yeah, just obviously me not being fucking present, you know. Um, she's down the house on her own, you know. I'm coming in late at night, you know, going to bed together. Yes, you're together, but you're literally not enjoying time together, you know. And I was just like, fuck this. This job can't be fucking taking me away from her. No bloody way, you
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, but something's not adding up here because you said you've been working as a PT for 3 years, and
Yeah,
you've been with the girlfriend 3 years as well. You said, yeah.
yeah,
So were the first 2 years and 9.5 months all good, or what happened?
yeah. No, it was all good because I was just doing my normal hours, 7 to 4.
Oh, okay.
That was brilliant. And then, like, about, about 3 or 4 months ago, this when I took all these load of clients on and didn't really fucking think about it, you know, didn't think about,
Hmm.
the time that I'm going to be spending away from her and stuff. And then literally a month in, I'm going, Jesus Christ, fuck, what have I done? You know?
Hmm. Okay. So you've told me, that you realized this 2.5 months ago. This wasn't going to work long term. So tell me, Anton, say this was to continue for another 2.5 months, 5 months, 7.5 months, 10 months, a year, whatever it is, man. What will that cost you if you stay there?
It costs everything, you know, it costs fucking my relationship, and that's something I don't want, you know, but uh, it ha it has to obviously I had the clients for another couple of months, you know, but I'm hoping to get maybe start making money online and then just say to the clients, look, there's the money back, you know.
Hmm.
But like another 6 months of this, boy, fuck, Jesus Christ, it'd be devastating. I think,
Devastating.
yeah.
Is it that bad?
Well, for me, for me, yeah, because I should be there with her, and it's not right for her to be sitting at home alone, even if she doesn't say nothing, it's just not right. So I have to change that.
So you have to change, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
But are you sure? Like at the end of the day, it's something you enjoy.
yeah, it's something I enjoy, but like I enjoy training myself too. So like I can still
Suppose.
train myself, but as in taking clients and all on, I'm finished with that. Uh, I'll always train myself, but that only takes an hour out of my day. You
Mm.
know, I'm making money online. I can be present in the house or wherever we are. Uh, I'm gonna be there in our company. Like at least she can come through the room and actually see me sitting there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
So that could be that. That's what I'm aiming for. You know.
All right then. So you've been aware that this wasn't going to work for 2.5 months, right? But when did you actually realize that you need to change, Anton?
And just been really, really thinking hard about it this past couple of weeks. Uh, Probably maybe 3 to 4 weeks or so, roughly. I just knew. I says deep down in myself. I says no. I says this can't go on. This needs to change. You know,
Okay.
fuck it. You know.
Okay. And in the last 3 to 4 weeks, like, have you actually tried anything to change as you described?
Uh, Not really, because I didn't really know how to go about it. And then obviously, uh, one of my good pals obviously entered well, never not introduced me to you, but basically showed me, look at this is what he does and stuff like that.
Mm,
Because I was obviously telling him, look at this job's taking so much away from me, obviously with the misses and stuff. And he goes, why don't you try that online stuff? But he's making money on online, and they seem to be making good money. So this is why I'm reaching out to you to find out, what is the story,
okay. But tell me, Anton, you told me that you realized this wasn't going to work long term for 2.5 months, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you told me also that your friend told you about me 3 to 4 weeks ago. So
Yeah,
what were you doing for the first month and a half? Why did you not try anything then?
literally just on top of my head with clients 24/7, and then I literally just I started obviously looking at your content there. So the past couple of weeks, I haven't done my session. So basically coming home at 8, jumping on, see what it was about, and then that's basically just what I was doing. I have
Mm,
I'm not going to try and say I done this and done that, but because I didn't. I just literally didn't have the time. But I made the time. I cut back on my training sessions to obviously look into your work.
yeah, but do you not think you maybe could have done that sooner?
Yes, I could have, but I didn't, unfortunately. So I'm basically 3 weeks behind.
So are you saying it was just time that was stopping you?
Time and just maybe just a lack of motivation jumping into the online, because I didn't really know much about it. But I don't really need to know much about it. All I need to know is that I want change and I'm willing to do whatever the fuck it takes.
Okay. Because in that, month and a half that you wasted essentially, not reaching out, not looking at anything. Like, did that get you any closer to the results that you wanted? Closing that distance between you and your girlfriend.
No, it's kept, it's basically delayed me a month of getting closer, you know.
Mm,
So basically, I'm a month behind. So there's time to catch up.
okay. And I'm guessing that's not what you wanted.
No, 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 no. But look, I had to take it in the chin. If I had done it a
Mm,
month ago, I could have been in a different position now to getting closer to me. Obviously getting out of the job and stuff. But I'm here now, and this is time to move forward.
yeah, well, it's good that you're here now, but I just want to clear something up, right? So I just want to ask you, it's safe to say that people put time in the things that they find important to them.
Yeah,
So obviously you work in the gym to pay
yeah,
the bills because that's important to you, right? You want to spend time with your girlfriend because she's important to you.
mhm,
You also like to go to the gym by yourself and train because you care about your health, your fitness, right?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm not really getting it here, to be honest. You know, were your problems not important enough to you 2.5 months ago? Was that distance between you and your girlfriend not important enough to you to take action?
See, to be honest, I was probably that wee bit selfish and just thinking about myself. My young career, and never really thought it through. But like the past couple of months now, I've said, fuck this. I have to be putting her first instead of
Mm,
anybody else. So I can totally own up to that. That's just totally my bad.
for sure. And can you see how that selfishness has kept you stuck where you
Yeah,
are?
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
But tell me, why do you think that?
because like obviously me just thinking about myself, I more or less be sick. Like that's what single people do. Someone that doesn't is not in a relationship, they can think about themselves. But when you
Mm,
are in a relationship, it's a relationship of like two people, so you have to obviously think of their feelings and, you know, your actions is going to affect them, so you have to really think about that. And to be honest, I didn't, so makes me feel like a cunt. So this is why I'm trying to change it quick.
Yeah, okay. You're trying to change, but at the end of the day, though, Anton, like your career is important as well. You have to put yourself first sometimes too. Do you not feel like you have to do that, though?
Yeah, your career is important, yeah. But like I've already had a good career, like training's brilliant and all that there. But like if it's impacting a relationship with someone I want to spend the rest of my life with, is it really worth it? That's the way I think,
Okay. So if we were to go back 2.5 months ago, right, what would you have
Hmm.
done differently?
I'd be on talking to you.
Right, okay. Um,
I would have just I would have talk on them clients. So like if I, obviously when I'm talking to you here now, I'm actually going over it a lot, and if I had done what I sort of know now, obviously because talking to you 2 months ago, I could be in a much better position. Fuck me, man.
yeah, absolutely. So, well, based on everything you've just told me, like, let me ask you this. What do you feel you actually need to do now to break this cycle and get you closer to ultimately closing that distance between you and your girlfriend?
I need to learn how to make money online, Jacob. Fast. I mean, as fast as possible, my friend.
Okay, and why do you think that's going to be? Why do you think that's so important to you to make that money online? Talk to me.
Because obviously, right, you need money to obviously, right, I need money for the bills, need money for my car, right? But working from home, I can do that and have time with my girlfriend, you know? So
Mm,
that's very important. Instead of obviously like the job I'm in now, yes, I make money and all that there, but it takes me out of the equation, you know, it takes me out of all
mm,
problems. So if I'm fit to make money online, uh, I can do what I need to do in the kitchen or whatever and close it and then bang, jump on the
okay.
sofa with it.
Yeah, for sure. What do you actually feel like you would need within the online space to be able to see success if you were to go into it?
Well, first I would definitely need help because I wouldn't have a clue where to start. So like I don't know what way you work or whatever, how you make your money, but like if you were fit to actually show me, what exactly you do, and break it down, that'd probably be a lot more easier for me.
Mm. And like, why do you feel like that's so important to you to be able to see that success?
Because it gets me back with my girl. It builds the relationship back strong again, man. You know.
And hypothetically, say you did have that in place, where do you see yourself in, for example, 6 months' time?
Well, if I was working from home, like 6 months' time, I could be a lot more happier. Uh, she could be a lot more happier. That's not saying
Mm,
I'm not happy, you know. But we'd be spending a lot more time together. We'd be doing what we used to do, out walks. Obviously we could actually go to the gym together for once.
mm,
Uh, and then if you're making money from a laptop, sure, like you can go and you can go wherever the fuck you want. You can go to just Venice this week. You could go to
hmm.
Spain next month. Like you're making money from a laptop, so like you have a lot of options there.
I've been to Venice myself. It's a great fucking option.
Yeah, so that's what the online space can do for anybody.